Yeah, Kyle Lowry. You right.
Alright, y'all, it's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24-hour day, back from our break. Remember, guys, you guys always tune into KBR Sports from every Monday and Wednesday and select Fridays, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Also, please remember to share, subscribe, and follow the KBR Sports on Rabble TV, Spreaker, YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. And also, don't forget, you can follow KBR Sports on Twitter by following our Twitter handle at KBR_sports, where we tweet everything that has to do with KBR Sports on our link before every show. Don't forget, also, you can call in and give your opinions at 571-991-0566. So, a hot button topic of this summer was about Kevin Durant's departure from OKC and him eventually going to play for the Golden State Warriors. As time has gone by, little tidbits of more information have come out about his departure and just how more people have felt about it. Possibly one of the biggest pieces of information about it was the fact that, but prior to Kevin Durant leaving, he actually sat down with Russell Westbrook and a couple other people. Allegedly, a couple of other people, part of the Thunder organization, and Russell Westbrook told Kevin Durant, "Hey man, what do you want me to do in order to keep you here? I'll change my game in order to get you to stay." Nigel, how does this most recent information affect your outlook on Kevin Durant's departure from OKC?
Doesn't change a thing. What about you?
I mean, it affects it a little bit.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of what, though? Like, which way does it swing for you? Is it like you feel worse for Russell Westbrook, or do you...
I feel worse for him because of the fact that he's always... People have this mentality of Russell Westbrook that he's stubborn. He's always set in his ways. He's gonna do it his way. He's not gonna adjust to anybody. But then you hear this and you see that, I mean, he was willing to change. And yeah, people just, when it comes to putting the blame on somebody for Kevin Durant's departure, it's all on Russell Westbrook. And he was willing to change for Kevin Durant. Granted, I can understand Kevin Durant's perspective of it as well. Like, dude, you haven't done it in all the years we've been together, so why should I believe you would now? But then I also wonder if Kevin Durant even told Russell Westbrook that he had an issue with his style of play because of all the time that they've been together. All the time Kevin Durant has come to Russell Westbrook's defense in the media, saying that he loves when Russell Westbrook shoots. He says that they're a better team when he shoots. He even came to Russell Westbrook's defense against Skip Bayless, who always criticized Russell Westbrook.
I mean, anybody... No, I'm not going to...
That's what I'm saying, but Skip, oh my gosh. But Skip would always criticize Russell Westbrook and say that he needs to get more shots to Kevin Durant.
Talk about real journalists, though.
I'm just saying. He would always come to defense of. He even came to defense of Russell Westbrook against Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban tried to say he wasn't a superstar, and Kevin Durant said, he's an idiot. So it's like, I mean, if you're gonna defend how the guy plays, and then obviously if you had an issue with how the guy played, I mean, you should have spoke up and said something about it. I mean, how do you feel about it?
Okay, I'm going to go to some of your points here real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Second one that you said. You first of all, you don't come out in public and if somebody criticizes your teammate, I don't think the right move is to... I said this about Odell Beckham as well. The right move is not to come out and pile on top of that saying, yeah, I agree with that statement. That, Russ shoots too much. He should give me the ball more. He should move the ball more. I think that does nothing but just make everything worse. Like, that's why when you say you always want to back your teammate, even if they're in the wrong, you still want to back your teammate sometimes. If it's not anything like serious, like they got into a fight with the fans, and we won't back them then. But if it's like your teammate's play style, and with winning, you're like, well, you want to back them up and keep that kind of stuff in house. You don't want to be out in the, airing out your dirty laundry to the media and whatnot. And plus, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook never got along with the media anyway. So I don't think he was going to go out there and pile on top of Russ anyway. For your other point about changing, I'm kind of iffy on this point. It's like imagine two people are together, and one's going to leave, and the other one goes up to them and they're like, hey, I'm going to change. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be a better person this time, blah, blah, blah. And like you said, you're like, well, you said that, we don't know if you said that before, but it's like, well, you could have changed all the other times. Why change at the very end when I'm going to leave? So, on that instance, I can't really I mean, he's right. I mean, if that was the situation, he's right. I mean, why wait until Kevin Durant's going to leave and to change yourself if you knew, maybe something wasn't working properly. So I don't feel bad. Yeah, or it doesn't like move the needle for me either way, really. Because at the same time, I would have to be upset with Kevin Durant for wanting to change Russell Westbrook. Because I mean, at the same time, they went to the finals. After they went to the finals, they traded James Harden, and then Russ got hurt that playoffs in the first round of the playoffs. That's it. Next year, yeah. He got hurt. Then Serge got hurt.
Serge Ibaka
got hurt. He didn't come back until they were down 2-0 to San Antonio. Then Kevin Durant got hurt and was out for pretty much the entire year. Then he comes back. They go up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors, and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook play like garbage the last 2 games, and they lose. So it's like if you look at it from Russell Westbrook's perspective, it's like we've been super unbelievably successful. We've all been on the court together. We've been out to the finals one time, and we came close to the finals another time. We both played bad. If we both played better, we'd be in the finals. So, it's kind of hard to look at it to move the needle for me anyway.
That is actually I didn't even think about it from that perspective. That's actually
that's my main point when people say, "Well, Russ could have done this different. Russ could have done this different." It's like, I mean, he could have played a little bit differently, sure, but it's like when you're getting results like that, you don't go to the player. I mean, literally outside of them being hurt, they've been in the Western Conference Finals every year they're healthy. So it's like, why the one year they didn't make it, they were probably just too young to make it, really. Then they go to the finals. Then when they're healthy again, they go to the Western Conference Finals again, and they blow a historic lead.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you can criticize Russell as much as you want to, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's a big reason why they got that far.
Yeah.
And he's not the reason they blew that lead.
Nah, that's crazy. I actually didn't even think about it from that vantage point. I mean, it is interesting because I think you're right because from the perspective of the fact that if I don't know what you would want to have Russell to have changed, unless you're saying that every season Kevin Durant's taking more shots than Russell Westbrook, which I agree he should have taken more shots, but I'm talking about how much of a margin. Because even right now, isn't Kyrie Irving taking more shots than LeBron James? I thought it was 18.3 to like 18. Well, the fact of the matter,
maybe it's like 18.8 to 18.9.
Yeah, but it's like, what I'm saying, it's so close. You know what I mean? And LeBron is the best player in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on right there for you 1 second. That's kind of different in the sense that Kyrie is a better ISO scorer than LeBron, whereas LeBron. I'm not going with this.
I was gonna say, because if you're gonna say where LeBron's a better playmaker than Kyrie,
he is a better playmaker than Kyrie.
Dude, wouldn't you say Russell Westbrook's a better playmaker than Kevin Durant?
I'm just talking about just scoring. It kind of makes sense. Not really. Never mind. Go ahead. I was gonna say Kyrie on the level of scoring. There's a gap. All right, here we go. There's a gap in scoring between Russ and Kevin Durant.
There is.
So I'm gonna argue with you for a second here. There's a gap between those two, a noticeable gap, honestly. And I love Russell Westbrook. There's a. If I'm honest, a chasm.
No. There is a. I'm not. There's no debate that there's a gap between the two.
It makes sense for those two to have a gap, whereas LeBron. See, but the problem is I think LeBron's a good scorer too.
That's the thing, and LeBron's a more efficient scorer than Kyrie. So you can make the case that LeBron should be.
That's why I got.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. It's the same argument for both.
Yeah.
And if Russell Westbrook's the better playmaker, wouldn't that warrant Russell Westbrook having? Russell Westbrook's actually the point guard. It's not like the LeBron Kyrie situation. When Kyrie has the ball a certain amount of times in his hand because he's the actual point guard. LeBron's the actual point guard of that team. So Russell Westbrook's the guy that averaged 10 assists with Kevin Durant on that team. The stats don't know. You make plays by if a guy even berating into the paint somehow, yada yada yada. Chris Paul creates his assists from dribbling around the paint, dribbling around all the time, and then kicking it out to 3-point shooter, same way Steve did. So if Russell Westbrook gets his a different way,
so the simplified version of saying how it works.
I mean, I'm just saying that's what they all technically do. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I know Nash had the 7 seconds or less.
You simplify it like that, yes. Those guys, Steve Nash led an historic offense twice.
Yes.
Chris Paul has, I want to say, always been in the top 3, top 5. I'm not gonna say because I'm pretty sure he came out of the top 3 a couple times. Russ, when Kevin Durant has played, has always been on the top 5 offense. But Kevin Durant didn't play; they ran an average offense. So, and before you say Kevin Durant, Steve Nash lost to Mark Stoudemire, still ran league best offense. Chris Paul lost. He played on the Hornets, so that accounts for himself.
Okay. 1. Yes. Steve Nash had Mike D'Antoni, the offensive guru. He is. Chris Paul is markedly known as the prototypical point guard you want.
Yes.
The best combo guard you could possibly have.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook was not a point guard coming out of college.
Yeah, he's been in the league for 7 years.
No, but I'm just saying. By the time Russell Westbrook, every single year you're saying that those guys have always been in the top 3 or top 5 in
No.
Russell Westbrook.
Sorry. During when they're best. When they were at their best. I'm not, because if you're gonna talk about their whole career, then no. I mean, and Russell Westbrook doesn't even deserve to be like talked about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Russell Westbrook at this point in time, even with Kevin Durant, he's been in the top 5 in assists each season. You know what I'm saying? In the past 5 years, in Russell Westbrook's prime.
How are you doing this? I have to argue against Russell Westbrook.
I'm just saying, in his prime.
Russ also uses the ball the most in the league.
Yes, he has a high usage rate.
But not this year. Not even about this. Just this year. Last year, year before that.
Yes.
Actually, pretty much any year he's been healthy in the last probably 4 years.
And this is where I'm gonna explain the usage rate,
okay.
Because of the fact that Russell shoots just as much as he's passing. So say that just like how James Harden and Russell Westbrook both have a high usage rate at the moment right now, because Russell Westbrook is.
James Harden's not that high actually.
Because Russell Westbrook is they get what's it called? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Because Russell Westbrook is shooting like he'll shoot about 18 shots a game, right? But then he gets 10. No, I'm just saying like I'm just using an example.
Oh, I'm about to say it.
Yeah, I'm just using an example. But let's say he shoots 18 shots or like 19, 20 shots, whatever. He shoots that many shots a game, but then he's getting 10 assists. He's holding the ball on each of those possessions, so he's going to have a high usage rate. Obviously, there's going to be other possessions where he's not getting an assist, but he's kicking it to a guy or something like that. So Russell Westbrook's always having the ball in his hands. Even when Kevin Durant was there, he's always going to have the ball in his hands.
LeBron always had the ball in his hands.
LeBron has had high usage rates.
Not like Russ's.
And that's what I'm saying, but LeBron also, I don't know how to describe LeBron in a sense. He's the point guard of the team, but he's how would you say, the proto,
I don't know what you're trying to say.
What's the term to use, the not actual point guard, but the
de facto?
De facto. He's a de facto point guard. So him and Kyrie share playmaking.
Kevin Durant handled the ball,
but he was never the playmaker that Russell Westbrook was. He never was the playmaker.
He handled the ball.
Or LeBron was. He handled the ball, but I'm saying he never was the playmaker that Russell Westbrook was, and never was the guy to hold on to the ball.
And I understand what you're saying, but to put in perspective real quickly, he has a 42% usage rate right now.
Yes.
He's almost using half the possessions while he's on the court right now.
Yes.
2014, when Kevin Durant got hurt, 38%. The year before that, 34%, 32%, 32%, 31% in 2010. That's how 2010 was his third year. He was using the ball 31% of the time. He used the ball a lot. Like, I honestly don't think LeBron has a year over his, outside of like
LeBron led his rate like
no, but yeah, he led usage rate, but his usage rate was like 31 or 32 maybe.
That's right on par with Russell's.
No, that's him leading. Like that's his most. 32 would be Russ's like near bottom. Like
how I frame this is the fact that
I should take that back.
LeBron, you seeing LeBron's usage rates right now?
I mean, it's not as bad as Russ's, but
okay, read me LeBron's usage rates.
He's pretty consistent. 33, 31, 33, 33, 33, 31, 32, 30, 31, 32, 31, 30.
He's pretty much right on par with Russell.
No, it's not.
No, if you take out Russell's 42 when he's by himself right now, literally I'm saying by himself.
LeBron's highest one was the year he used the ball the most. Tied his 2009-2010 season, which is, I mean, pretty much by himself. 33%. That's 9% under Russ.
I'm saying the Thunder.
That's 5% of the
Russell does everything for the Thunder. He's literally averaging a triple-double. That's why he has such a high usage rate. He's averaging a triple-double.
Was LeBron not everything for the Cavs?
No, but he's not averaging a triple-double. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
LeBron didn't average a triple-double. That's why his usage rate is not as high as Russell Westbrook. If LeBron had a 40% usage rate, you know what his stats would look like? His stats would be ridiculous. If he averaged a 40-something, if you take out the 42% usage rate and the 38 when Kevin Durant got hurt,
obviously.
Then so he's right on par with the same.
Yeah, you take out LeBron's best years too, then obviously he's gonna be lower.
What do you mean?
You take out the years LeBron had 33, he's gonna be lower than he was by.
No, but I'm saying if
he's by himself.
I'm saying LeBron, but you're saying LeBron has stayed consistent. He stayed consistent at where he's at. I'm saying when Russell Westbrook has had another.
Way off topic.
Yeah, we are.
But I'm saying if you look at if you want to say take the years that he was by himself, all right, then take LeBron's years where he had Eric Snow, Larry Hughes, Danielle Marshall, and Julius Ilgauskas. Take out the years he had Daniel Gibson, what's his name, Sasha Pavlovich.
I know, and I'm saying they're right on par with one another.
No,
and
I'm
Russell
saying,
Westbrook is a point guard. That's the thing. LeBron's not a point guard.
Oh, stop it! He's the point. He was the point guard.
I'm saying, but he's Nigel. If LeBron wanted to use them, you should have it as high usage as Russell Westbrook and get as many assists. LeBron could get as many assists as Russell Westbrook, but he's not using the ball as much because he's still not the exact point guard. LeBron doesn't bring the ball up the court. He's the de facto point guard, but he's literally not the point guard of the team.
LeBron was not the point guard of those teams. Daniel Gibson was the point guard of those teams.
No,
or maybe it was Eric Snow was the point guard of those teams.
Mo Williams.
Shut up, because he wasn't on the team yet. Shut up.
No way, you mean the Mo Williams team? That team was too.
No. I'm talking. I was before Mo Williams.
I'm talking about that team was bad too.
It was bad. He was the point guard for that team too.
But I'm saying, he created. I don't know how to make. It's different being the point guard and being a de facto playmaker.
No, he was the point guard for those.
I'm saying it's
different. Brandon, he brought the ball up the court. He initiated the offense. He got the ball back and scored. That was LeBron's. That was what he was. And I'm right, and you're wrong.
No,
and on the next subject.
That means Kobe Bryant
we're done. Kobe wasn't the de facto point guard.
When?
He was.
When?
No, what? Kobe was always in the topic. In the topic. I thought you got off this. What? Kobe, you always try to say Kobe wasn't the de facto point guard?
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me Kobe to bring the ball up the court?
No, he didn't. I'm saying he wasn't the point guard.
He was the point guard. Kobe was the de facto point guard. Kobe was the point guard of those teams.
No,
Derek Fisher was the point guard. Shut up. Shut up. No, he wasn't. He was not. Kobe initiated the offense.
Oh my goodness.
Kobe initiated the offense.
They ran the angle.
Yeah, Kobe initiated. Kobe in the segment. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. You really think Kobe didn't initiate offense?
No, I'm not saying he didn't. But I'm saying he wasn't the point guard.
Majority of time, Kobe didn't initiate.
What do you mean by initiate?
Initiate the offense. He didn't start the offense up. The same way LeBron initiates offense. Kobe initiated the offense.
No, but we're entirely on two different things here. There's a difference between being a de facto point guard.
Kobe was a de facto point guard.
Kobe Bryant was a scorer.
He was the de facto point guard of the team. You can be both.
Gosh. No, Kobe Bryant would bring the ball to the How can I shoot? LeBron is like,
you can do both. You can do both.
LeBron James would bring the ball to the court and be like, okay, how am I going to get this ball there?
You can do both.
Kobe Bryant literally brought the ball to the court, saw a 3-2 zone, and still jacked it. Nigel,
we're already over.
Man, whatever.
We're already over.
All right, y'all.
In the segment. My goodness.
Next up, we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks and what they should do about their current situation with involving Derrick Rose and their season in general. Stay tuned. It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show you 24 hours a day.
You really don't think Kobe was?
No, he was not.
How?
No,
How was he not?
Oh my God.